Radical.
Okay, so let's kind of boil down and talk about the money in this one. I'm just going to focus on the money and the figures and whatnot. He talks about his Patreon and how he's taken a huge risk, and maybe I glossed over what the huge risk was, changing from monthly, from whatever. I don't know. And my apologies for, that. I'm just focusing on the numbers here, right? You must forgive me. I don't have a staff of editors and things of that nature, and I do work full time. I have a full time job. One question I might have for Stop Skeletons from Fighting is, you talk about the money and the figures and whatnot. I must ask, do you have a job? I'm just curious here. That's very helpful. Biggest thing is if you have a job, then you wouldn't have to do any e-begging. $4,000 worth of e-begging on the Patreon, by the way. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know what you're doing as e-begging, but accepting donations online is e-begging, and that's a lot of e-begging. Seems like a nice guy. He really does, but I know it would kind of bother me if I was accepting over $4,000 a month for uploading count them, two hobby uploads a month. Let's focus on that 2 uploads a month before we get into the numbers here. Count them, 2 a month uploads. I checked out one of the uploads, which was the Xbox post-mortem. And you did say that you have editors. We'll get into talking about the editors in a moment here. And I checked it out, and it looked like an okay upload. It was. I could tell some time went into that. But from 2 minutes, honestly, I mean, you said you've been at this for 14 years. Hmm. I don't like that. Doesn't look to me like a $2,000 upload. Because you got two of the uploads a month. Still, that's blistering fast compared to like the Gaming Historian. It is. That's a lot of uploads compared to Gaming Historian. But 2 minutes into it, and I'm seeing basically a lot of just clipped video clips. There are some transitions. I can tell that there's a couple effects, but most of what's going on is just, video of you interspliced with some, Don Matrix footage, some E3 footage and stuff. I see those kind of uploads all the time. And people ask about my editing, credentials. Well, I've done a lot of editing, but not really on YouTube. I don't really do a lot of editing here. But when it comes to editing I've actually done a lot of like splicing clips together. And I used to like make DVDs and stuff of that nature, custom DVDs for people that would give me a lot of video footage. And, you know, if you're good at it, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. Maybe you should try attempting to becoming an editor and not having to pay editors. I mean, it can't be really that difficult. I'm not saying that, it's not a quality upload or good upload, and I'm sure you had a script you wrote for it and everything of that nature, but you talked about crunch. Like crunch. You know, maybe you might be crunching if, you had a full-time job, you worked 40 hours a week, and you had a active social life, and then you were crunching to put those together. But you mean to tell me that you're waking up every day and going to sleep, or every day going to sleep, and you don't have a day job? So you just basically hanging out at home in your Merry Fishmas sweater, and then you're not even really editing a lot of the uploads because, like you said, you have editors that you pay. Sounds like a cush life to me, doesn't it?